Welcome to an informational video session on navigating the Sidewalk Vending Ordinance for Sacramento County. In response to Senate Bill 946, the Sacramento County Code was updated to provide a framework for vendors to conduct sidewalk vending business activities in the unincorporated areas of Sacramento County. This guide is to introduce sidewalk vending, showcase how to apply for permits and licenses, and to provide resources for understanding operational standards that have been established to prioritize health, safety, and welfare of the Sacramento County community. Sidewalk vending allows a business to set up and sell merchandise or food on a sidewalk specifically. Many of the vendors in Sacramento County are conducting food service, but some other ideas could include selling flowers, jewelry, plants, and seasonal gifts. Vendors can operate in a stationary setup, like a stand, or can operate as a roaming vendor, like a pushcart. Roaming vendors remain on the move unless they complete a transaction. Today, our focus is the areas on the map that are colored light purple. These areas are known as the unincorporated Sacramento County. These areas are served directly by the County of Sacramento and are subject to the Sacramento County Code. For any businesses seeking to operate in these areas, this video will help guide your operational success. It is important to note, since sidewalk vending is a mobile activity, some jurisdictions may have additional permitting or licensing requirements. Cities like Sacramento, Rancho Cordova, Folsom, and Elk Grove, for example, have implemented separate permits, rules, and requirements that must be followed. Whether you operate in multiple jurisdictions or just one, it is important to check for all required licenses and operating standards. Determining the jurisdiction you are operating in is easy using a few simple tools. Sacramento County Parcel Viewer is a resource that will easily identify which jurisdiction you are operating in by simply typing in a nearby address on the same street as your sidewalk vending setup. Another easy way is locating street signs on the corner of your sidewalk. White street signs with Sacramento County written on it generally would indicate you are operating in the unincorporated Sacramento County. Sidewalk vending, along with any other business entity, is subject to proper permits and licenses. This ensures the business adheres to the standards set forth to protect public health, safety, and welfare. The following permits are required for businesses operating a sidewalk vending business in the unincorporated Sacramento County. All sidewalk vending businesses selling food or merchandise, like flowers, jewelry, or plants, must obtain a seller's permit issued by the California Tax and Fee Administration and a business license in each jurisdiction that sidewalk vending is occurring. Once the license is issued, vendors in these industries will be required to operate in accordance with time, place, and manner operation standards. Vendors who are engaged in food sales, examples could include hot dogs, sandwiches, whole or cut produce, and prepackaged snacks, will also need to obtain a health permit from Sacramento County Environmental Management Department, otherwise known as EMD. It is important to consult Sacramento County EMD to ensure your operation is properly permitted. EMD is the regulatory authority over health permitting countywide. Any sales occurring on unincorporated Sacramento County sidewalks are subject to obtain a business license from Sacramento County Business Licensing Division. Businesses can be located outside of the county and come to Sacramento County for vending with the proper business license. Upon applying for a sidewalk vending business license, the following items will be reviewed. 1. Form of government ID, like a passport, identification card, driver's license, or IDs issued from outside the U.S., like matriculas. 2. Food vendors who are subject to health permitting must also bring a copy of their approved health permit issued by the Sacramento County Environmental Management Department to be able to process the business licensing application. The process for obtaining a health permit will be highlighted in the next portion of this video. 3. A copy of the sidewalk vending application filled out in its entirety. Applications can be submitted by mail or in person at the public counter at the Sacramento County Administration Building. Food vendors must obtain a health permit prior to contacting business licensing. A business license will not be issued without an active health permit from Sacramento County Environmental Management Department. The health permit issued for sidewalk vendors is called the Compact Mobile Food Operation, or CMFO. Structural and operational requirements will be based on the menu. For example, because there is more risk in handling raw meats, there will be additional requirements for public health protection, whereas vendors who are selling whole produce will have less requirements. EMD is always available to help food business owners determine equipment needs and setup based on their menu. The following items will be reviewed by the health department. 1. Access to an approved permitted commercial kitchen or commissary for all food preparation or storage. 2. Overhead protection. 3. Integral equipment. 4. Hand washing facility. 5. Mechanical refrigeration. 6. An approved method of warewashing. 7. Access to restrooms. Each menu and operation is unique. It is encouraged to contact EMD to discuss the unique health requirements of the sidewalk vending operation. EMD can be contacted by visiting the office in Rancho Cordova or by phone. When you are ready to submit your application, EMD will process the application. An inspector will work with the business owner to ensure the vessel is built to meet operational requirements, and the business will then pay the fees and schedule a vessel inspection. Once the vessel is approved, an EMD health permit sticker will be issued and attached to the vessel. For your convenience, a self-inspection form is available for food sidewalk vendors at emd.saccounty.gov to help guide safe and sanitary operations. Thank you for tuning into this informational overview for navigating sidewalk vending in Sacramento County. Additional resources are available to help each business owner navigate their unique business industry. For detailed support in understanding permitting, operation, and regulatory requirements, the Office of Economic Development is available at no cost to help businesses.